Well, hello there. You're tuned in to In the Studio with me, Donny Carr, and today I want to show you how to take a simple drum and or percussion one-shot to the next level using a simple and effective technique. Simple and effective. I like those kind of techniques. It doesn't always have to be complicated. Perhaps sometimes that's what you need, but not always. So I have this little groove here, and we're going to use this as our example backbeat. So here it is. So what I'm thinking is I want to have something answer this low tom here. And I picked out a little percussion hit that I think will work nicely. This guy here. Let's open this in a new channel. I'm going to put this on track 19. And let's hear that. Cool. I think that's working well. But let's make that much more interesting, shall we? All right, so I'm going to head into the piano roll here. Let's make a chord out of this percussion hit. So I'm going to put down a simple minor chord here. And it might be worth experimenting with these modes here, where the different algorithms all have a slightly different sound. So I'm going to stick with the stretch for this example. But yeah, you can hear the difference here. Don't be afraid to try out chords on drum hits, percussion. You can really, stumble upon some really interesting and unique results doing this. And it doesn't have to be a triad like I've done here. You can go crazy with it if you want, but yeah. And one thing to note is in FL Studio, C5 defaults to whatever the source material that you're using original pitch. So I know this percussion sample is in D minor, which is in the key of the track that I'm working with. So even though I have a C minor chord laid down in the piano roll, I'll still be in key because I'm not actually playing these notes. So keep that in mind. Okay, I just wanted to mention that. So let's, now that we have our chord, let's head into the mixer and let's add a few more plugins here and let's make this a little bit more exciting. So I'm going to put this in a space here. I'm going to pull up Old Trusty, the vintage verb, and I'm going to go for maybe just a room setting, and let's play around with this. Decay is a little high. Okay. Let's add some delay. Automating the delay time on a sound like this could be something that could be quite, interesting. I've used that word too many times, but that's something that would, I think, work well on a sound like this. But for this particular example, I'm going to use it on just a eighth dotted. Let's try ping pong. Pan it over to the right. Nice. Maybe back off on the feedback level a little bit. Some of the top end of the feedback. Cool. And then I want to add some character and a little bit of grit to that reverb and delay. So I'm going to add, I think I'm going to go for the blood overdrive after those two plugins because I want to kind of dirty them up a little bit. So I'm going to head over to the drive preset here. Oh yeah. Pull back on the gain. And then you can use this color here to really dial in the frequencies that you want to distort. And this is also a parameter that I really like to automate or set up an LFO on, so I kind of get a nice sweep within the sweet spot of the frequency range that the distortion really sounds the best. So that's something that I like to do, or you can just dial in, you know, where it sounds the best. Then you have a low pass filter here, the post filter, just so you can shape the sound even more after the distortion. So yeah, there we go. Let's kind of head back and do a little before and after. So with just the, I mean, I'll still keep the effects on, but I just want you to hear the difference, just the simple move of playing this drum sound as a chord rather than a one-shot makes. So here's just the original sound without the chord. Sounds all right. I think that sounds way more interesting, way more exciting and dynamic. Cool. So there you go. Yeah, chords, drums, try it out. I think you'll be surprised at the results you get. That's all for today. Leave me a comment or question, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers.